Hello YouTube, this is KM Huey bringing you some Tog 2 Tier 6 British premium tank gameplay. Um, Tofu and I were grinding some credits out the other day, and he kept dragging me in these Tier 8 matches. So,
let's get this show on the road.
let's speed this up a wee bit. He's slow. So this gameplay is not bad. It's a really fun tank. So went right under the ELC right there.
Got him.
Eat him. It's pretty funny the amount of shots that I take this game. Like um, the team like prioritizes me for some reason. It's really weird. Like, so the commentary in this game is pretty hilarious too.
That one didn't go through. Enemy vehicle knocked out.
So basically I'm hanging out here because there's not a whole lot of there's no arty, so it gives me a position to snipe in a couple of different positions, and since I'm slow, it doesn't, I'm not overcommitting to one direction, so I can kind of like see if I had pushed up with Tofu, then I'd have been stuck there. I wouldn't have been able to help out our KB4. I mean, even though he's messing with tier 8s or tier 6s, he could be overwhelmed by it, so I'm able to come back and help out a bit. So granted, I don't move forward that quick. I don't move forward any quickly. I don't move backwards quickly, so I just reversing. Plus, I was trying to keep my front towards the IS and the T-34 that seemed hell bent on shooting. So
Enemy armor is destroyed.
all the trash talking about Togs at the beginning, and how about I got 3 kills? Done 659 damage. It's not bad. Let's look at the gun real quick for those of you who may not have seen any of my Tog videos before. This average damage is 150, average pin is 171. So while it's not the greatest pin, if you know where to aim on tier 8s, you can damage them. So I treat it like like I do the JT88. It's all about tracking and smacking. It's not about pinning through the front of tanks. You have to know the weak spots. So know that middle is kind of safe. We'll move over here to help out Tofu and his IS-3 with the T-34 and the Type. I was going to try and snipe the T-34 this way. I was thinking maybe I had side shots from where he was, but I actually don't. So I'm going to reposition here and come up from a position where they won't suspect me. Let me speed up because this is going to be slow.
They killed.
I was joking with Tofu while I was repositioning. I was like, I'm gonna go cap. They'll never expect it.
Looks like that one went right through. Enemy is hit.
Get a track on the type.
Penetration. Hydraulics are down. We have to hand crank the turret. We nailed it
Leave him
back.
with 90 HP. I don't know where that shot went. Tofu noobs it up. So I've got 3 kills. I was like, I wonder if hitting the machine gun does any damage. Alright, so I've got 3 kills. I've got 1430 damage. Not bad for being in a tier 8 game and a tier 6 premium. So this is a rather fun game to play, actually. Alright, welcome back. In this game I'll be playing my M12 and I'm platoon with Tofu, Smurf, and Le Guin. Le Guin's playing his GW Tiger, Tofu's playing his T71.
Move out.
So we end up in a tier 9 or tier 10 match, excuse me. Encounter on El Haluf. I must say I'm not a big fan of this this map in Arty. I know a lot of people say Arty's broken, blah 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 blah, but this map, I mean, if you play this right, you'll never be in Arty position unless they're in some really crazy forward position. So I was hoping to get a shot at this T-34, but we'd lost our light on it, so. Right now I'm just supporting the push. Basically there's not too many targets up anyways. So Tofu dies pretty early. Get a crappy load shot on that Lova. 304 damage for a full penetration. I rushed that shot because I knew I was going to lose my angle on him there. I was just hoping to hit him. That just comes from playing Arty a lot on this map. I knew that as he pulled forward, my gun just wasn't going to be able to hit him at that angle. So
That was close.
managed to track him. Kind of disappointed actually. It wasn't the greatest shot.
That was close.
I did more damage with that splash than I did with that, almost as much damage with that splash as I did on that full penetration on the Loba. So that's quite infuriating actually. It was a direct hit on the Yak Panther 2. So, my only objection with this Chaffee moving out now is that I'm reloading. But he actually waited to move out long enough that I'm able to reload. So, I'm hoping this Yak Panther will get lit again. This T-28 Proto's in a good spot. The shell arc sometimes is tricky and you can actually get down there. So. I remember commenting to Tofu during this time. I was like, that T-34 is in a bad position. He's going to get wrecked. Actually, both of those T-34s are in pretty bad positions. But that one specifically is going to get wrecked by Artie. So, M103's chilling in a pretty good spot.
Penetration.
Look, another penetration for 320. This gun's annoying. Or I should just say HE is annoying, but I mean, seriously, it seems like you do more damage with splashes in the higher tier Artie than you do in some of the penetrations. Some of the penetrations are ridiculous and do a shit ton of damage, but so I moved back because I have a feeling this M103 is going to be like either creeping up in our base or yeah, right there behind the STI. So.
That was close.
So you look at that splash. 459. It's higher than my penetration on him.
That was close.
So to me, this would be like an average Artie game. You like. You can do a lot of damage, but most of the time, you really don't. A lot of people think that Artie is like skillless and it's just pointing and clicking, but I mean, you have to judge travel time and whatnot. I stand by that shot there. I took a 155mm gun off the field that was moving in on our bat chat. Our bat chat's one of, our last tier 10 tank alive, one of our last non-Artie pieces, so I really just wanted to protect him. Finally get that M103. Just took a ridiculous amount of time. Did 1158 damage to him and only took 4 shots. So now here again, I'm trying to protect the JT so that we have spots on this cap here. So it's not 3 arty versus 2 tanks and 2 arty, you know? So. I'm not going to be able to hit him. So I'll take a blind shot to try and splash him. So our Lorraine's going to some crazy little way here. He's actually going to spot cap. I'm trying to get a reposition to hit that T-34, but I'm not going to be able to. So I decide I'm going to aim in on the opposite end of the rock from where I aimed before. So as soon as this guy gets spotted, I'm going to be able to get a shot off on him. So. Kind of anticipating he's going to be there, so I want to be zeroed in completely. So I'm working to get a better angle. See, with this angle I can get a little bit deeper on that side of the rock. So if I just have to splash him or something, I can actually do it. You can tell I'm kind of expecting him to be right there on that side of the rock. And there he is.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So now we don't have very much time left, so I'm going to go try and help Cap. I know the timer in the game's off. It says we had 3 people on, but we don't. So since the Lorraine has more cap points than me, I'm kind of sitting in the front. So if this M40 and 43 spots comes down and spots me at the cap, he's gonna see me first. And if he shoots me, then he doesn't chew up all of our points. So I wasn't expecting it to go so far up. There you go. Got a GG. It was a nice win. Didn't think we were actually going to pull it through. Shows that sometimes Artie has to carry your team. God dang it. Alright, so welcome back. This game I'm playing my M46 Patton. This is the Tier 9 American medium tank. The original one, not the auto-loader one. So this one, again, I'm platooned with Tofu and Le Guin. We're doing a medium wolf pack. Just let's face it, if you're platooning and you can get 3 mediums together, you definitely have a larger impact on the game than if you have 3 heavies. And I know that sounds odd, but I mean, let's look at it. How many of you guys have been in a game where one team has like 5 or 6 of the top tier mediums, and the other team only has heavies and TDs? And now, how many times has a team with the mediums won? I mean, if you think about it, when they stick together in large packs, it's stupid ridiculous what they can do. You get the rate of fire advantage over heavies, you get the mobility over heavies, and if they're smart, crap, I forgot about that. I was screwing with Le Guin. We were messing around on TeamSpeak, and Tofu was making fun of us because we're always like driving each other's way, and so I kind of swerved in front of him and almost pushed him down the cliff. But yeah, so like you have the rate of fire advantage, the mobility advantage, and if you play well together, you can rotate who takes the lead, so that you'll actually see us doing this in this game, the 3 of us. One of us will be low health, so then one of the other guys will lead. Then that guy will be lower health, so then the third guy will lead. And then after that, it's whoever has the most HP. So, you know, that's a smart way to play. Whether you're playing heavies, mediums, lights, TDs, you know, if you're going to be attacking into something, you want your high health to attack, or to lead first, to take the shots. So. So since I'm the Patton, I have the side advantage over the T-54, plus I run coded optics. So I usually am the person to do the peeking around the corners and stuff when we're running this little squad. Because when we're doing doubles, we basically run the same way every time. Oh god, I didn't see that during the game. That's freaking hilarious. T-29 just thirsted in. But you know, we always end up running my Patton with their T-54s, so.
Looks like that one went right through.
I usually take the lead in situations like this because my view range is so much better. I can light stuff further away. And if you notice, I'll take turns in between shooting to move forward and peek around the corner for vision. So. We decided this time we're going to push because we haven't seen anything but that T-150 come up this way. And our team's losing on the other side. So
That one didn't go through.
we definitely didn't want to sit there all game. Want to try and clear one flank. I don't even know where the hell that shot went. Oh, I hit Tofu. Wait, I want to rewind that just a second. Watch that. So how did I hit Tofu?
We didn't even scratch him.
How did it? Yeah, I don't even understand how that says I hit Tofu, but whatever. I hit Tofu with that shot. So, as you notice, we're all still full health, so we don't really need to rotate out at this point. But like I was saying, we decided we have to clear this flank before we can go back and help with the other flank. We don't want to turn around and then have stuff behind us. So they go back to deal with those 2 mediums, and I'm over here just to see what I can see, and I get to find an artillery piece, which I miss. This is actually a really good spot for Artie. It gives you some angles on the enemy team that sits down here.
The radio man is bleeding. We can't rely on him.
So they're pushing down to defend, and I'm pushing cap. I'm looking for the other Artie. I'm looking to draw forces back by pushing into their base. So.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
E75 gets a 0 damage pin on me. Lucky me.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
So I'm just gonna sit here and spot. Like, there's no point for me pushing into cap. I've got an IS-8 and the E-75 here. I pulled them back. So now Tofu and Le Guin just have to worry about the 2 tier 8s and a tier 9 medium. So I still don't know what our what is that, JT-88 and Super Pershing are doing. That's not, like, the Super Pershing isn't doing anything really helpful, and neither is a JT-88. So at this point, it's basically my platoon and the artillery piece against 4 tanks. So I cannot for the life of me get the angles I need on this E-75. I mean, granted, I'm taking shots that probably shouldn't have, like that last one, but like, holy hell, man, I've shot at him like 5 times, and that's my first penetrating shot. So like, so frustrating. Screw it, just gonna charge him. The hell, 0 damage. It's so annoying. I can get one more shot off before he reloads and charges at me with these lower glaciers straight, so that's a win for me. So there's a T-28, 2 T-28s versus me, a Super Pershing, versus me, a JT-88, and 2 Arties. So like, I don't remember if I posted this video yet. If I have, sorry, but if I haven't, you're gonna see some fun stuff here. Like, this game was pretty well played, pretty well played by our platoon. We account for 9 of the total 13 kills at this point. I'm gonna ignore that first T-28 because, let's face it, he was in a good enough position with those tank traps that I wasn't gonna be able to take him out. So now I'm kind of going this way, and I'm assuming my spot's dropped by now. So that other T-28 thinks I'm gonna zoom up on this side, and I'm actually going to turn around and go back the other way. Well, no, I think I come up here and spot for a bit. I forget. It's been a while. Yeah, I come up here, and I was going to try and circle around behind him, but he puts himself in a really good position again. So he decides he wants to come for me. I'm going to track him and back up. Woo woo.
Looks like that one went right through.
I got really lucky there. He didn't shoot. They, I don't know what the hell our teams are in with Tofu and Jeremy for, but whatever. So I lose my light there. I decide to go back down the other way. Our JT-88 slowly trundling around. I'm half expecting that T-28 to just expect me to come charging around or something. I was actually hoping that Artie would reposition to a, like a 7-8, but apparently one of them is. The other one really decided he wanted to go play on the corner. So while this match really isn't all that great damage-wise on my part, I think it shows off the effectiveness of how your platoon can change the tide of a battle. By our platoon sweeping along north like that and wrecking their thing, we drove back the E-75 and the IS-8 to a position where they had to worry about that. They weren't able to push down. And then with the split there with our two, with Tofu and Le Guin going down south and me going up north, it kept their attention split. So they weren't completely looking at me. So I noticed that the JT's capping, the Artie's coming around the corner at the T28. He shot and not looking at me, so I could get a swing around and take care of him. Luckily enough, I didn't take damage from that ram, so I must say Tog Ron played that very well, and that was a fun game. So thank y'all for watching. My next day off is Saturday, so I'll look into doing some viewer submissions then, downloading and whatnot. I might just do it tomorrow after work. We'll see. I actually have to call up somebody for a job interview, so wish me luck if that comes through. Then my schedule's going to be set in stone, and there's no more of this changing around all the time thing, so then I can actually spend time doing videos, and then I'll have 2 days off in a row, whether it's Saturday, Sunday, or like if it's the same place I worked last time. So if they're still on the same schedule where we do 4 10s, then I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off every week, so that'll help immensely. But yeah, we'll see. Wish me luck on that, and also keep sending those replays. I promise I will get to them. In fact, one of these days, my next day off, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna record as many videos as I can off of the viewer submissions, so that if 8.4 comes out and totally screws up the replays so they don't work, then I will have that covered. Yeah, so sorry for not posting a lot lately due to that puppy that I had been watching for a couple days, which he now has a home. He's with a caring family, a mother, a father, and a little baby, and he's got a Great Dane companion, and life should be good for that little puppy. So, and then with work and everything crazy like that. So, again, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.